Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of this Malakai campaign. So, what are we doing here? Well, we got some war declarations, of course. It's starting to be that big of a problem because, of course, we're having some issues dealing with a lot of the wars in every single location. But still, this is not exactly the biggest problem, because we're gaining ground and we're at least developing further. We're growing tall, if anything. At least I'm developing, a little bit more in terms of military. So yeah, I think this is going to be great. And I can manage it a little bit. So the biggest issue is here, I only have one army. So basically I am on the retreat. Okay, the Blessed Expanse, I cannot hold it, that's for sure. So I'm just going to put my armies back. I definitely cannot deal with any Grimgore Warg armies, so I hope that the Warg is actually ending. I remember it being declared, so it's been quite a while. I hope it's like a couple more turns or anything. And so far, kind of so good. I mean, yeah. We're gonna get... we defeated Wolfric here. Likely we're gonna have some some issues with Throg, that's for sure. Yeah, he has 8 settlements. So all that I need is to get rid of anything that has enemies that have very few settlements. Just finish them up to ensure that I don't have any trouble there, and that implies Throg and the Demons of Chaos. And even if that puts me into war against the Dark Elves, well, at least I can just push over on the same direction without having to face the third direction, which is the north, That makes completely the difference. So I do have some ideas here. I can trade Nagelfire plan. Yeah, I can do that. Get some money, get a peace treaty. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's a good payment. And while I don't like to get just settlements for this, because, it kind of seems that I'm missing out, that's a great time that I'm gaining. I'm getting a lot of time here. I'm getting any trade deals that I can with Hawkland. That's good. Always double check after you've done this, because sometimes with the trade deals I become more aware. So Grimgore is number 1 with 14 settlements. That's because he's on a log right now. That's why he is number 1. Because definitely he doesn't have the strength of 1. So I just destroyed, by the way, the tribe of beastmen that was here. They're easy, And I did a lot of reworking of the units, as a rearrangement of the units to get into the armies that I want. I keep missing out on how to add those to over here, so I'll do it on the beginning of the next episode just to explain what types of armies I'm going for. And sometimes I like to vary the type of armies. And what I was doing was just overall recruiting RORs, grudge settler units, gyrocopters, anything that I could, just to keep pushing and keep adding. And now I get to be on a good position to actually build up the units or the armies that I want. So that's good. Yeah, I wanted that. It will become clear once I show you the armies that I have and the armies that I'm going for. Okay, I'll be sure to demonstrate that. And I always advise to do that, at least even if it is just a small list, so that you can realize. For example, Morgus here, he needs to recruit some iron drakes with trollhammer torpedoes, and that's next. So after I recruit those longbeards with that guy, then it's going to be the iron drakes. And overall, yeah, I think I can grow should I? Because the biggest problem, yes, of course I should develop the Horde building, but biggest issue is that I'm having some issues on the other side. Yeah, on the Blessed Expanse, you can see all the armies here. Yep, there's a lot of problems, and I kind of want to develop these places to at least be defendable, like the Frozen Landing here. Yeah, I need a port, that will give me more money. So I always have to balance out getting some form of garrison and defenses and leaving some money in case the enemy shows up and attacks me. I'll have some money. And I know that, for instance, I'm going to have some negative income on the next turn because I'll recruit some units. So I got to be careful and count on that as well. So I need to develop these to level 3 and get them really income based, but yeah, that will take some time. But for the meantime, I think I can defend. I think it's fine. So yeah, let's keep it up. What do I have to do? I'll likely lose Winterpire, that's for sure. And then I'll reinforce with those 2 armies, and that's fine. Let me see, do I have the gold for this without getting bankrupt? I think so. I think I barely have the gold for that. So that's a little bit of an advancement there. Yeah, I need the deeps on my capital. And yep, I ended up the turn, by the way. And I actually managed to get that ambush going, which is perfect, because this is the sort of army that you really want to pick up on an ambush. Like, there's plenty of targets for my gyrocopters. Yeah, I think I can put my units, you know, far away. So yeah, definitely this is not going to be an easy battle. There's a ton of black orcs, but there's stuff that I can deal with my gyrocopters. Maybe I can, you know, I certainly can crush the initial catapults, but let's see. So, onagers or catapults here, the missile troops behind, and then my infantry is in a zigzag line, and then I have gyrocopters there to attack. That's mainly getting the goblin rock lobbers and the snotling pump wagons and anything else. And if he runs away, you know, if he tries to run away, well, at least I'll get a couple of important units from him. If not, I think I can defeat the army without too many losses. So, yep, that's the plan. So, that's the nicest execution. I guess the enemy artillery, sorry, I hate that word. But yeah, it's immediately deleted, which is perfect. Let's get to the snotling pump wagons, and basically he seems to want to fight. One thing that I noticed during the battle is that the Arachnorok spiders, they're not attacking my... You know, they have ranged on top of them, but they're not attacking my gyrocopters, and it feels like they want to. So I don't know what's going on with that, actually. It seems like they are not hitting with the arrows, or maybe I'm not seeing that, but it just feels that, yeah, that there's not a lot of stuff happening. So yeah, I managed to get 2 units down, which is perfect, going for the 3rd one, and now I'm just gonna drop a few bombs. I'll let you enjoy and watch it. Yeah, this seems to be like the AI is just giving me a better time with the bombardment. Yay, bombs away. But what is happening is just the thought process is not... he's attacking me, but he's considering that he can reach the gyrocopters, which is untrue. So I gotta report this and send this, because he should be trying to attack the main line of battle. Not it would make too much difference, but still, that's what he should be trying to do. But I'll take it. Just feels a little bit cheesy to use the abilities and all the bombs here. Yeah, bomb away. Already one unit of... another unit of snotlings. Pumping wagons going down. I'm trying to get everything that is not the black orcs, because let's be real, infantry is very easy to deal with. You have a lot of tools to deal with. Because... you know, the single entity is like, I'm not attacking the Arachnorok spiders because I feel like I have a single entity or a unit of slayers for each. So I'm just trying to overcome anything that is not going to try to punch through the line, you know? Because I'm pretty sure my line can hold. It cannot kill the black orcs, but it can hold them. So, take care of... and that's the thought process. So let's take care of all the mobility. I also try to hit the enemy lord for faster army losses. I'm actually sending some gyrocopters to get more ammunition, which is also perfect. And who's this guy is just dodging my shots. I mean, who are you? Legend of Total War? Come on, dude. Stop moving around. Yeah, you can't shoot me. Yeah, that's what he's going for. So yeah, let's skip ahead. And now that my artillery is really starting to hit them, they're gonna get a lot of damage. And now they're charging, and now it's way too late. Now this army likely is gonna, you know, maybe cause some damage to my front line, but definitely not gonna reach any of my missiles. And you always gotta check that, you know, for instance, I leave gaps on the front line for these situations so that, you know, there's no issues, my artillery can shoot, you know. And also for them to have the attack in the flank much easier, because sometimes they'll attack my flank and I'll respond by attacking their flank, you know. So those gaps always help, always help. And as you can see, all the mobility is gone. The Lord is also gonna rout soon. And here come the spiders. If you're afraid of spiders, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's what we got. And the river trolls, they're not going to do anything. Not against these guys. And oh, let's throw the satchels, the explosives. I should have kept those against the Black Orcs, but I'm honestly just sending in the heroes and lords at this moment and microing them and using their abilities, and that's it. Here's Gotrek and Felix attacking this spider. There's Gotrek in the middle of the miners. Come on, lads! Let me at him. So already 2 spiders are nearly dead. The other one is fighting slayers together with some other dwarf warriors. And I don't care if they're Black Orcs. They are already very low on health. They're likely gonna die. Or they're gonna rout and then I'll just capture them. And that's also why you take care, why I advise to take care of the mobility first, because the mobility can leave a battle, can escape, while the infantry, typically you can have some options to pursue them. And there we go. Precisely when he calls the wog, they all rout. And that's perfect. Some shots on these spiders. There we go. Couple more shots. There it goes. And yeah, there was a good battle. Well, not exactly a good battle, but a good battle for me. So yeah, and the gyrocopters just create this issue to the AI where it cannot deal precisely with what needs to happen. By the way, there's no sound here. I just noticed that. My apologies. But that's because I actually recorded everything without, and then I had to go back. Because I recorded it without sound. I was just changing some stuff in the BIOS and upgrading some stuff, and likely on my recording system, my recording software, it didn't have the sound on. But this is just, I think it's just for the preview of the battle and the other part of the outside of the battle, and that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna get the gold, definitely. If the battle goes really well, I'll always try to get a gold. And that's the end of the turn. So Throg is trying to attack here on the Monolith of Flesh. I'll just defend there. I don't want to get inside. This is a tip. Don't get inside of the settlement. Why? Because if you do, he can block you and then he can attack the second army with 2 armies versus 1. You know, so he can siege you on the settlement. So the way you do it is you're always in next to the settlement instead, you know, and you're already defending it. So let's get the troll hammer torpedoes, and this army will be almost complete. Actually, all that it needs is the thunder barges, if not mistaken. I'll have to show that in the next episode what armies I'm going for. I should have done it already, but apologies. I was kind of undecisive actually, and depending on how the gyros would work, you know. And I don't think, yeah, I have very little gold, so I'm thinking of not building anything. Otherwise I might get broke. And by the way, I bought a pop diffuser, you know, that thing that you put on in front of the microphone. So let me know if it works better. I've seen that it works, but you know, at least I can approach my voice without fear of doing those pop noises that would get the volume too low. So hopefully it's a little bit better for you guys as well. Over here, yeah, let's go for something that gives me money. Yeah, I need some more income. And it's always this back and forth with income, you know. And a good problem that I have is the Age of Reckoning now, because I wasn't fighting too much, especially on this front. That's a big one, 700. I could risk it. But if there's anything with the Greenskins, if there's anything there, is that you shouldn't really risk it. Do I want this? Hold on. Or do I want the Death Wish? I think I want that, because even though I don't have a lot of Slayer units on this army, yeah, I think it's better.
More means to kill.
Yeah, I think it's better. You're gonna get what? A Zombie Slayer or Ancestral Grudge? Ancestral Grudge, let's go. And you're gonna boost income. Yeah, I now need the engineers to start boosting my income. I wish I could attack that. Because if I knew, I don't want to actually take away a hero at this moment in time, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, Grimgor has a lot of armies because he's #1. So I'm not going to take the risk. I'm just going to attack this. There's a lot of ROR units killed there, which is perfect. I took way too many casualties, actually. I should have fought it. I wouldn't have lost anything. Ugh, I hate when that happens. And now, do I want the demons be damned? No. I think I'm just going to go Miner's Instinct and let's go into the replenishment. Yeah.
Does a win count if I'm still alive?
And I know I'm not upgrading the units that I actually have, because that's for later, don't worry. And right now I'm not feeling that necessity, you know. But that will be in the, maybe I'll decide the army. Actually, I've decided the army, but I wanted to show you. And then the next 3 points will go precisely for that. Okay, I cannot ambush. Let's just move here. He cannot reach it to siege me. Do I want that? I don't think I do. I think the Great Skull, like, it's going to be conquered by him, and that's going to be likely the last place that I'll lose there before I can start pushing back. What do I have? Nothing here. Yeah, all that I need is to take care of Wintertooth and Demons of Chaos, and that frees up some armies, because suddenly I'll go against Norska, and that'll be so much easier. Okay, I don't, it costs too much. Yeah, it costs too much. So I'm not going to do that. And I'll just skip. So what happened here? Grimgor actually had another army, see? See there? I wish I could take those 2 armies, because that would be the amount of grudges that I need, but they're too powerful. If there's a 3rd army nearby, which likely there is, I'll get lost, so I'll just ambush here. That's the action that I did. I'll just put this guy in ambush. And right now, yeah, I'm gonna attack here. There's a lot of grudges. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. You know, for the grudges, you always need for them to conquer a few of these settlements, you know? It's in circle. Let's move this guy here. I want him to still be able to attack Winterpire. That's why I'm moving this. Yeah. And also, this guy will get a lot of levels. Do I want that? Yeah. There we go. Speed. Let's give it to the Dwarf Warriors and some leadership to the Miners. Just making sure that my worst units are better. And that will be a very easy battle, because all that I need to do is bombard the infantry and use the units on the Lord, and you know, then it's just spawn. So yeah, gonna auto it. Also, I need to keep autoing some stuff, otherwise I'm not gonna reach it. So I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna reach 50%, because that was 1,000 grudges and it still didn't got me there. So I'm gonna have some penalties later on. Hopefully it doesn't really matter because I can do better later on. Okay, this passive ability, let's get rid of Longbeards. You don't have a Slayer unit, so it's okay. Let's auto-resolve it. Okay, province secured, so I recovered everything. And likely now I'm going to have a unit to go there, an army to go and attack the Demons of Chaos, which is perfect. Let's get some less corruption issues. Corruption is kind of like public order, honestly. It's so connected. You know, oh, let's get Ear of the Council so that it can get some better stuff. Some Oath Gold, yeah. Definitely. Let's boost the income. Yeah. Kind of need that, yeah.
My anger burns bright.
Maybe I can take care of that in Billis Cliffs. And let's go. It doesn't have a big garrison, so that's easy. I think I can even defeat it with just this. Yeah, because those units, you know, it's trolls. There's no mammoths there, actually. I lose one unit, so I'm gonna bring Malakai here. Which is great, because Malakai can actually encamp there. And likely that other Throg army, that other Norska army, is either going to go back and try to attack the Monolith and fail, because I'll have my troops available, or it will try to go somewhere else and I still have the other armies. So it's all feeling good. Let me auto this one. Definitely, no issues here. And I'll be able to replenish in the settlement with the army that attacked, and Malakai can replenish outside, which is perfect. So let's loot and occupy, because I'm not going to get a lot of gold from this place. That's for sure. I'll just repair it, not take too much. Yep. That's the good part. So, what do we have? What do we want here? Let's go Relentless. At least you're gonna get some speed. And you're gonna get Woundmaker, then I'll get Deadly Onslaught. Which is perfect for these guys. I mean, it's a very basic ability, but it's so cool. And over here, yep, definitely. At least I managed to get the reduction in attrition and replenishment exactly when I needed it. Should I boost the income? No, let's get Requisition so later on I can have the Zufbar Pounders. And over here, Hardened Armor likely, or Runic Imbuement. Yeah, let's get the Hardened Armor. And Cleanse Corruption. Okay, that's cool. Because typically I like to get the Cleanse Corruptions or anything that gives control, just to ensure that I have no issues whatsoever, no matter what happens, you know, so that it helps out. Because now with the research, typically what happens is that, you know, in just a couple of buildings for public order, typically what happens is that I manage to do it, you know, and have no issues. So I can build up some more stuff to get some more income, not much. And yeah, definitely let's go for income stuff. Okay, what do I have? Outpost available, yeah. I'm gonna own all the north part up until the Boris locations, but I will have these upkeep issues, and that's for so little. If I had fought those Greenskin armies, I could do it, but it's still fine. Still fine. 50% upkeep. I think I can manage it. And I can confederate Thoric and Grombrindle. Finally, I can confederate either one, but Grombrindle is always the choice. Why? Because of his blue line. His blue line just gives so much stuff that it's really impressive. And I managed to confederate, so that's a mission accomplished. That's good. More Oath Gold. I'm gonna replace this guy. Yeah, if it doesn't replace there, it always allows you to replace here. So let's go for Grombrindle. He's level 19. Oh, okay. It's not bad. Recruit rank, recruitment cost. But I really would love the campaign recruitment and the casualty replenishment. And he's also in Axe Lord and a lot of stuff on his melee line, which I wouldn't go as... I mean, I would, but only later on. Because he's level 19, I could get most of the stuff that he's specialized on. So I think I'm going to have to reset all skill points. Yeah. That's what ability is for. 3 turns, it's fine. As soon as he arrives, he's going to be dealing with the Demons of Chaos. Oh yeah, I can't get the other one. Oh, that's bad. So I think another lord would be better, unless there's something important here. Yeah, that perceptive one, it's kind of fine because I kind of want the campaign line of sight and the magic item drop. They fixed it, so now it's working a little bit better. So yeah, if I have the time to finish off Throg and Demons of Chaos, that's just a momentous situation. Because then I'll just be able to go all over Norska, reinforce over here against the Greenskins. Oh, nice, military alliance, so I get a little bit more money. So if I have some issues, which I will, because I likely will have more income issues, yeah, that should be fine. So yeah, that will be for today. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.